What if the reason you're procrastinating isn't laziness at all, but a hidden mental loop designed to protect you? And it's been sabotaging your goals for years. If you've ever wondered how you can be so competent in some areas of your life, but freeze, delay, or endlessly overthink others, you're about to see exactly why that happens and how to finally break free from it. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn 3 things that completely change the way you start and finish tasks without adding more stress to your life. First, you'll see why this method works even if you've been putting off something for months, and how you can get moving forward on that one thing you've been avoiding. Second, you'll find out just how simple it is. No complicated systems, just a few practical steps you can start taking today. And third, you'll know exactly how long it will take before you notice a real shift in your productivity and focus. So you can feel confident this isn't just another try and see approach. When I was younger, I used to joke that someday opportunity would knock. So imagine this, or even better, do it for real. Try it out. Put a chair inside your front door and sit there for 15 minutes every 2 hours. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for opportunity to knock. It seems silly, but if you actually sit there for even a few minutes, you're really going to get it. This is what procrastination and overthinking feel like. It feels like you're preparing, like you're getting ready for the right time, but really, you're just sitting in a mental chair, waiting for something that's not going to happen unless you move. That's the loop I'm talking about. It's not laziness, it's your brain convincing you that you're doing something, when really you're doing nothing at all. And today we're going to break that loop. This is about moving from feeling stuck to making clear, manageable decisions and taking concrete actions. It isn't about suppressing your feelings or finding your emotions. It's about learning the tools your mind needs to stop spinning and start doing. When you think of a big, vague task like, do your taxes, clean your garage, your brain doesn't know where to start. And that uncertainty creates overwhelm. And overwhelm freezes purposeful action. It's a bad feeling, and you'll do almost anything to avoid that feeling. Eat, watch a video, think about it some more. You want to stop that global thinking. That blocks action, and move to specific thinking that spurs action. Take an easy example. Describe the steps it takes to take a shower, maybe to someone from another planet who has no idea. So if you came back with, you get wet, you soap up, and you rinse off, you're still thinking too globally. That poor alien would never be able to get a shower. Where do I find a shower? Do I take my clothes off first? How do I get the right water temperature? You walk into the bathroom, turn on the water, you adjust the temperature, you take your clothes off, you step in. After you're wet, you rub on the soap, you rinse the soap off, you dry off. It's a sequence, small, clear steps. When you don't know the sequence for the bigger task, your brain treats it as if it's a giant, undefined blob. You have no way to go forward. And that's when procrastination takes over. The first step has to be so small, it's almost impossible to say no to. Open a document, write one sentence, put on your running shoes, put that one thing away. That's it. That's the whole step. This creates momentum, and momentum beats paralysis every time. I've seen it in my own creative projects. I used to hold on to the dream by not starting. Telling myself I was waiting for the right time. But the real problem wasn't the project, it was the not starting. Starting imperfectly is always better than waiting to start perfectly. We're told there's one right way to decide what to do, and that's just wrong. There are always multiple valid decisions you can make, each with pros, each with cons. None of them perfect. When you shift from I have to do this perfectly to I could do this and this is what it might look like, you remove the emotional weight. Also, ask yourself, does this goal actually belong to me? Sometimes procrastination is a quiet signal that the goal was handed to you by somebody else. Overthinking, also called rumination, is when your thinking goes in circles, focusing on problems, not solutions. Analysis is a tool. Rumination is a trap. Learn to notice when you've crossed that line. If you catch yourself looping, interrupt it. Quickly list all your options. Pick the simplest next step and act. Waiting for the right moment is reactive, passive. It's the chair at the door again. Proactive is different. It's choosing the next action deliberately. Decide, do, adjust later. Waiting for inspiration feels good in the moment, but it's a time thief. Completion is better. Relief, satisfaction, and momentum only come from finishing that first step. And that completion fuels your next step more than any burst of inspiration ever could. Here's a bonus tip. The question, which action should I do first, often stops people. If you don't know which goal to start first, don't overthink it. Just pick one. Momentum will tell you what's next. I have another video that goes deeper into prioritization and long-term identity shifts, but for now, action is the best compass. Now you know exactly what it takes to break free from procrastination and overthinking, the concrete steps to decide and move forward. But sometimes just knowing isn't enough. Our minds hold deep patterns that can keep us stuck beneath the surface, even when we understand what to do. That's why it's powerful to give yourself an experience, one that lets these ideas sink in on a deeper level. If you're ready to truly embed these shifts, join me in my meditation/hypnosis video designed for this purpose. Watch and participate in this guided hypnosis video so your subconscious can fully embrace these new ways of thinking and taking action and letting go of hesitation. Click here to watch it now and start turning what you've learned into real, lasting change.